What is up, guys? How's it going today? My name is Syratube, and today we are back with a Saturday stream. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you are having a fantastic Saturday. I know I am. Going to be doing our normal flipping today. Sorry we didn't get around to the stream on Friday, but here we are today, trying to make some money, working with 314 mil. Now, I did have 318 mil, but as you guys know, bonds are really expensive right now, so I had to buy one, and it cost me a lot of money to do so. So because of that, yeah, we're back down to 314 mil, so not amazing on that, but that is okay. We're working on it, and we're going to get our cash deck back to normal and make up the cost of the bond, hopefully today on stream, but I'm not sure if we'll hit that much profit. Anyway, if you guys do enjoy the live stream, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Let's freaking get into it, guys. I'm so excited to be bringing you a stream today. Let's make some money. Now, I have had a couple of good flips these past few days. I haven't been streaming a bunch, like I said, haven't been putting a ton of content out, but I have had some really nice flips. I did set a goal of making 50 mil this week. We're not going to make that goal, but we did make a huge gain to the cash tag, so I'm not really sad that we didn't hit the goal because we still made a lot of money. Anyway, going to go ahead and do the Dragon Darts first. Dragon Darts, one of my favorite kind of high quantity flips. The margin always tends to be very good on it as well, and I'm always happy flipping them. Now, the Grimy Renard Weed is another one of my personal favorites, a little bit more on the expensive side and a little bit harder to flip. The margins are not always excellent on these, but today it is an acceptable range. Anything over 10 GP each I think is worth it for the Grimy Renard. Just gonna go ahead and list that as well. Working with 210 mil now, and we have our first comment coming in from World of RS, and he says, "Hey Sierra, nice to see you streaming. Haven't joined in a while. Hope y'all like my good flips." Yes, we do. Thank you so much for your contributions to the Discord, World of RS. You have some really amazing flips to share, so I really think everyone on the Discord appreciates that. Now, the Dragon Arrows are going to be a flip we're doing next. Really, I would recommend flipping these if you've got about a 25 to 30 mil cash stack. Even upwards to 50 mil would be a good amount of money to flip this with. After that, I'm not sure if it's going to do you too good. Only making 3 GP on them today. I've had margins on Dragon Arrows before of like 15 GP. But we're going to list it a little bit below margin and try to get 5 GP each on those and go from there. So let's go ahead and check the Red Chinchampas as well. Red Chinchampas are a very, how can I say it? Like, they're not as consistent as something like a Dragon Arrow or a Rune Arrow would be, or something that is typically highly traded. But they do have better margins most of the time, so this is going to be 11 GP per today, and the limit is only 7,000 every 4 hours as well. So I think because the limit is so small, it keeps the margin pretty fresh and pretty satisfactory. So we're going to go ahead and list the Red Chinchampas, going for 11 GP on each of those. World of RS says, Dragon Warhammer is below 46 mil. Do you think it will go up? I'm slowly losing faith, and I bought a Dex for 56 mil too, and it's like 53 mil plus now. I don't exactly know too much why the Dragon Warhammer is going down a lot in price. That being said, I would hold on to it. If you are nervous, you can sell a few of them just to like kind of cover yourself and go from there. But I would just wait on those Dragon Warhammers. Even if they drop more, I would still just wait. That being said, I don't know for sure. I just know that a lot of these higher end PVM items do hit all-time lows at points, and they usually rebound. Think of the Grazi Rapier, you know, going below 130 mil and then coming back up. So situations like that where I see usually an item is not valued as high, although the Dragon Warhammer has slowly been bleeding out for a while, so I'm not entirely confident that it will come back on. That being said, most of the time, they do come back up, so I would just hold on to it, man. Don't lose your faith, especially if you still have enough money to flip. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream today, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy them. On top of it, join us in Discord. Link in the description below. It's a great place to learn how to flip with your cash stack. Honestly, we have a lot of great people posting their flips in there, showing people how to make money besides the live streams and things like that. And it is a great place to learn how to get extra flipping help outside of the live streams. Yo, what is up, Monster Trio 333? Good to see you, man. Thank you for tuning in today. And yeah, what's up, man? World of RS also comes in and says, the situation was bad when I saw the T-Bow went to 100 or 1,003 mil, and I didn't have enough to buy one to merch. Ice-T did, because you know how much he has, and I missed out. Yeah, that is true. He did really, really great on that. I saw that in the Discord that he posted it under good flips, especially the twisted bow. The twisted bow is like such an expensive item, but that's why the margins are so good. Not that many people have enough money to actually buy one and flip one, so when someone flips one, it is really, really worth their time, considering that only the high-end people are buying these twisted bows and stuff, so... Or, I guess you could technically call it the 1% of RS, but I think it's probably a little bit over 1%, but, you know what I mean. You get the analogy. Is it me, or does he almost have, like, an announcer's voice? Well, I'll take that as a very nice compliment. Thank you, Monster Trio. I'm always working on it from here to there, you know. Let's go ahead and list, maybe some sharks, too. Sharks are just such an easy flip, such a safe flip. Usually you can get 3 to 4 GP on them. Really would recommend flipping sharks if you got about a 20 mil cash stack and you're trying to get that, 25 mil or beyond. So definitely check those out if you are interested in that. Karambwans are going to be a close second to that, and same with monkfish, although monkfish only tend to give like a 2 to 3 GP margin, while Karambwans can give upwards of 10. So I do like flipping the Karambwans a little bit more. It's just not as easy. Karambwans are actually not the easiest flip, which you'd think they would not be too bad, but they are not easy. They do take a while to buy out, and they do take a while to sell, so you just need to make sure things aren't taking too long, and just, that's a flip that I baby a lot. When I say baby, I mean just, maintenance and keep checking the margins, keeping track of how long it's been listed. You really do want to keep track of those things. Now, the Bandos chest plates are actually very, very low in price as well here, looking at 17.8 mil per, so I'm definitely going to go in on that, especially considering the margins, about 40k. It's nothing insane, but it's definitely worth flipping in my opinion. Bandos chest plates, anything over a 20k margin, I go in on it personally. Now, people might say, you're kind of spending too much to only get a 20k margin, but, I've always found Bandos chest plates to be a very, very safe flip in my time. Really can make a lot of money from it. You just go, flip it, and be done with it. I mean, if you're thinking about it, like you make 20k off of each of those, you're still getting over 100k for a flip. Not a bad deal in my opinion. And a lot of the people that I've noticed, a lot of the new flippers in the Discord and just that are tuning into the channel, trying to learn how to flip, one of their mistakes is they're trying to learn how to flip big items when they really need to be focusing on high quantity items. High quantity items are always going to do is going to do you a lot better in the short run, especially when you're trying to build your cash stack beyond, like, even up to like 50 mil. You're gonna only want to focus on high quantity items, because high quantity items flip a lot faster, a lot safer, and you can still make a lot of money off of them, and people don't really understand that. 2905 995 is we're gonna list these Furies for, and that's going to make us not too much money, but they do flip pretty quickly. I didn't see exactly how much we were making. I think it's like 7k per Fury there, so not terrible. Usually I only flip Furies when I'm getting at least 10k on them, but I normally always flip them on live stream, so. Do you think the Guardian boots are getting a rebound after the Gmaul speculation and stuff is over? It was at like 6 mil, now it's like 5.2 mil or less, because of you need the item for a boss. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I'm guessing they will. That being said, a lot of Guardian boots come into the game, so it's hard to say if it will. I probably will, but I don't know enough to honestly give an accurate answer on that one. I'm gonna say for now, yes, it will, but don't quote me on that. Dragon arrows are not really working out, but that's fine. I think I'm going to go in and put up some archer's rings here real quick. Now, the archer's rings are such a good flip for medium cash stacks, guys. Now, this is what I'm talking about. As soon as you get to maybe 35 to 50 mil, that range, archer's rings, berserker rings, going to be great flips for you to try out. That's when you're going to start like learning how to do kind of higher margin items if you haven't done them before. Now, they're not incredibly high margin, but this is where you'll start to experiment with kind of flipping PVM gear, and you'll start to get some bigger margins than you've seen before, especially if you're focusing on high quantity items like I would recommend. And looks like we're going to get 10k. Excuse me, I'm a little sidetracked here, but we're going to get 10k per a Berserker ring here. So that's pretty nice. We're going to go ahead and list 7 of them and let them do their thing. They shouldn't take too long to flip, so we'll let those sit for a little bit, and we'll deal with that in a minute. Anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream, please leave a like. Really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So again, hopefully you do enjoy it. And of course, join us on Discord, link in the description below, if you are interested in learning how to flip with your cash stack and you just like some extra help outside of just the live streams. We'd really love to have you in there. There's a lot of great flips that are posted in there. We encourage members in there to post the flips that they make and how much money they make off of them and the strategies they use, everything like that. But yeah, for now, everything seems to be moving at decent speeds. I would actually expect, you know, markets to be moving a little bit faster today, just considering that it is Saturday. It's pretty prime time for playership right now. So, I mean, it's like, what, 12 Eastern Standard Time, 9 Western Time, Europe, what, it's like 6 p.m., that's like prime time for playing. So I don't know why things aren't moving faster, but we're still getting movement, so it's not like I'm going to complain too much about it. We might cut back on the Reg and Champas, go ahead and try some Zolver scales. I think Zolver scales are going to be a little bit better because, again, like I said, it is kind of prime time, play time right now, so hopefully we can actually get some of these Zolver scales bought and sold. I think markets should be moving fast on the highly traded items. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and list 30,000 of those, let them do their thing. World of RS asking, do you think the Pharaoh Scepter is worthless now? It used to be 7 mil 3 months ago, and now it's only 4.3 mil, and the daily sell amounts are so much up compared to the buy amounts. I think lures can't use the item. I don't really know. I mean, that's kind of a speculation thing about the lures, but I would say it's not really a useless item. It just doesn't have a lot of utility, right? It has a high rarity, and the teleports on it are just not that useful. Like, you want to go to, you know, some really obscure places in the desert. Like, you don't really go to the desert for a lot of things anyway, so if you're going to the desert, you might as well just run there since you're not really going there too often. So I think that's kind of why it's getting a low price. People don't really see a good use for it. And on top of it, like, if it's 4.3 mil, what, you're going to buy that for a couple teleports to the desert? Like, probably not worth it. Personally, I actually have one. I own a Pharaoh Scepter because I think it looks really cool. But for the most part, I don't think people really want it because they see it as kind of a worthless item. 3324995, going to list that, let it do its thing, and hopefully that does sell. Jordy Baldy says, hey man, how things going? How are you doing, man? Hopefully you're having a great Saturday. I know I am, bringing you guys a stream today. Sorry we haven't had as many streams as I thought we would, but I'll try to keep it up as best I can. I want to get some videos out to you guys as well, but those do take a little bit longer than I anticipate most of the time, so anyway. And again, thank you to the flipping fam, Agent DD5. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. God, I cannot speak today. This is the thing. When I don't stream very often, I come on stream and I lose my train of thought really fast. So I got to make sure I focus and keep things going and keep a straight, clear mind. So again, thank you. Welcome to the flipping fam, Agent DD5. Loving to have you here. Love to have you. God, love to have you here, man. Join us on Discord if you are interested in learning how to flip with your cash stack and furthering that more so than the live streams here. But of course, Agent, if you have any questions, let me know in the live chat. I can help you out, answer any questions you have about flipping here. And yeah, that's what the live streams are about. So hopefully you guys are learning a couple things today and watching me grow my cash stack beyond 314 mil. These Amulets of Fury are actually taking way longer than they should. Like, to be honest, we've had these in for, what, it's got to be over 5 minutes at this point, which for Furies is pretty uncommon. So we'll keep a close eye on that one, make sure we can get that last one off. Usually it will sell, even if the margin changes, it usually will sell just because the demand for Furies is really, really high. So haven't got any Zolver scales yet, which I think is a little unique. I thought markets would be moving a lot faster, but they're not, and the margins aren't that amazing, so it's kind of a weird spot right now. It's not terrible. We're not having terrible results, but I thought things would be a little bit quicker. I missold some of the stuff for 1/10 of the price I wanted to. Ended up losing like each on the items I was selling after investing in a rune pouch and some green Debo paint, 40k each. Ooh, that is really, really unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Jordy, but it does happen, dude. I've invested in some things and sold them for lower prices by accident and lost literal mills. Like, I've lost millions of GP doing that before. So just always make sure when you're doing that, you're paying attention, listing it for the right price, and letting it be. But don't worry, I've made that mistake a million times. Don't feel too bad about it. How do you feel when you see people drop drink? Drop drink, what is it? Oh, they drop drink. Like, they're dropping them and they're drinking a potion and then they pick it back up. Yeah. I mean, like, I never try to get them because I'm usually in the GE screen anyway, so I don't really see it happen. But if you could grab one, yeah, then that would be a big win. Just call me Naz. What is up, man? Good to see you. He says the stream is back. Don't forget to leave a like. Yes, please leave a like if you are enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much, Naz, for reminding everyone and reminding me to announce it. So thank you and welcome to the stream, man. We might knock this Fury down in a minute here if it doesn't liquidate, and we got off all the Berserker rings as well, so that was actually a pretty decent flip considering we made about 70k on that, a little bit less, 69k, so not terrible. We're gonna go ahead and flip the Blood Rune next. I want to get some fast flips going here so we can make some little profits and just move on from there. So 123, I'm the one says, hey, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely Saturday. I know I am, and yeah, just sitting back trying to make some money during the prime time RuneScape playing times. Now, like I was saying, guys, I thought markets would be moving a little bit faster considering it is prime time, and there should be a lot of players on right now, so I thought people would be buying and selling a lot more, but not really. It's not as quick as I thought it would be, so maybe we're listing incorrectly, or maybe it's just really highly competitive. But we're at the same time, like, we're still slowly buying a lot of this stuff, so we'll have to see here. We'll keep working at it and see if we can get lucky with any big flips or anything like that. So 3119 is what we're gonna list the Dragon Darts for. Satisfactory margin coming up off of that. Revenant Ether was going really slow a few hours ago as well. Yeah, exactly. I'll try Granite Hammers. Probably not gonna flip Granite Hammers today. Just because I don't really like flipping Granite Hammers. I used to flip them kind of near when they came out, maybe like 2 weeks after they came out originally, and I was getting good margins on them, but ever since then, I haven't found them very good. And a White King says, what's up, Sira? Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the live streams. One of the most OG fans on here, so welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday. I know I am. So yeah, enjoy that Saturday. Make sure you go outside. You don't play RuneScape all day like I am. I'm just kidding. I actually haven't played RuneScape today until the live stream, so doing fairly good in that department. 39 mil left to work with here. We're going to knock the Fury down, actually, so we can just get it off. And I think we'll do it for 2.9 mil flat. And we'll just let that do its thing. And hopefully it will instant sell, but we'll see here. Is Cole still in the dump? I don't know. I haven't actually seen Cole in a while. I don't really flip Cole ever. But if it's really, really low, it might be worth actually investing in. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't like investing in free-to-play items that are known to be botted a lot because I feel like they're just going to keep going down in price. Like, bots aren't going to go away. More is just going to come into the game and it's just going to crash. Like, that, in my opinion, that's what I see happening. But I could be wrong on that as well. Anyway, we were able to flip those blood runes really, really fast. Made about 40k on those. Not bad at all, guys. Very happy to see that. Anyway, 62 mil here to work with. What should we list? Let me think here. We can do maybe rune darts and see how those are going today. I did think, like I said, things would flip faster, so might not be the best idea to do these if things are going slowly, but they look pretty low priced anyway. So, yeah, that's not really worth it for me, to be honest. I'm going to stay away from the rune darts there. Think of something else to flip and go in on that. Let's see here. 62 mil. That could be a pretty good amount to try to do some Amulets of Torture, but I wish we had a little bit more. I wish we had like 90 mil to do that. So I think we'll avoid that for now. Try something else. 62 mil. You know what we're going to do? Let's try some air orbs first. and we'll try to split this 62 mil up as much as we can. Oh yeah, grapes, that would actually be a good one too. Let's actually do grapes, just because the limit is so high. We can get some free profits off of that, hopefully. It's not amazing on air orbs either. Gonna avoid that as well. Let's try grapes. Oh my goodness, grapes are really, really low priced. Don't really know what happened to those, but yeah. Well, that's good, I guess. Never seen them that low before, so I'm gonna go in and get as many of those as we can. And let's go ahead and turn around and sell these Bandos chest plates as well. 17,858 is what we'll do. I did that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely listed that incorrectly. God dang it. You see, didn't I just talk about that? How you should be careful listing your items, and then I wasn't careful at all. Gosh dang it. This is what happens, guys, when I just don't pay attention and I don't flip, and alright, well, we'll have to make up for it with another flip here, guys. Let's go ahead and do the Amulets of Torture to make up for that loss. That was, what, 100k loss, maybe? Let me look again. Yeah, I just did the blood runes a second ago. Tortures aren't even that good of a margin anyway, but we're going to go ahead and do them just to make sure we get some profits in there. That should make up for the loss as long as this goes quickly. And we still got 89 mil to work with on the other end, so let's see what we've got going here. I watched Flipping Old School's latest market analysis, and it showed that the amount being generated has been lowered on a great amount. For example, bowstring was 40 plus, now it's like 90 plus, almost doubled in price. Just because OSRS team did something and bowstring bots went crazy. Huh, interesting. Well, anyway, 89 mil to work with here. I do want to do something that is a little bit bigger of a margin, but I'm afraid to do anything too crazy. But that being said, let's go try to flip some crossbows here. Crossbows have really good margins at times, and they're kind of at a funky price right now. They got really, really low, and then they rebounded a little bit, so I don't really know exactly how I feel about flipping the crossbows right now. They're not the safest item, that's for sure. You can definitely get burned and lose a lot of money on them, but they're also one of the items that I've made the most money off of flipping in a session before, so I'm hoping that we can get a couple bought and sold today. Those Amulets of Torture bought really fast, not gonna lie. A little bit nervous to sell these off. 13,817 is what we'll do. Because the Tortures, they were actually like 13.6 or 13.5 mil yesterday, so now that they're at 13.8, I'm a little afraid that seems very, very high price. So we'll have to see what happens here. D-Hammer flip, or is that too risky for the stream? We could do a D-Warhammer flip. The problem with the D-Warhammers recently is they've been crashing so much in price. I've been trying to flip them, but I haven't had any great success with it. Usually I could flip Dragon Warhammers and get like 150k margins, which is, trust me, absolutely insane, but I've been trying recently and only been getting like 20 to 30k margins. I don't know if it's just me and I'm flipping it at a bad time or something like that, but it could be worth a shot again, so we'll look into it. Hopefully these Tortures go, though. A little bit nervous because they did come in really quick. So I don't think the Karambwans and the Mana Rays are really doing anything at this point. So we're going to list these for 629, these Karambwans here. Hopefully they do sell. And we'll go back and take a look at the Mana Rays too. And list those for probably 1220. We'll just let them do their thing too. Try to get those off ASAP. I didn't even know there were temple trekking bots. You wouldn't think that's something that's worth botting, but I guess it is if it's worth it for the what's it called? The bowstrings. I thought they would just do like flax or something, newbie. But I guess flax wouldn't be a good method either. Just wouldn't be an efficient bot at that point. I guess the temple trekking would be the most optimal. That's a pretty advanced bot if they could do temple trekking though, but there are some really, really crazy bots that people make these days. I've seen them do very insane things. I wonder if there's flipping bots. That would be crazy. 123 I'm the one says try burnt pages. I'll give it a look after we clear up a slot here. I don't really ever flip burnt pages. Harith says, yo, what's up? Good to see you, Harith. Welcome to the stream, and hopefully you are having a lovely, lovely Saturday. I know I am. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream, and of course, join us on Discord if you haven't already, but I know you're in there. But yes, guys, of course, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, please let me know. I would love to help you guys out. Let me know in the live chat what your questions are, how much money you're working with, if you're looking for any items to flip. Just let me know. I'd love to help you guys out. That's what the streams are about. They're not as necessarily as much as me or about me making money. It's more so about showing you guys some good items you can do to flip, you know, and some good money making methods, and just talking about flips in general and getting you guys rich. You know, I know how to make money. I just want to make sure you guys know as well. 22295 is we're going to list for 2295995. Oh, that's not right. 22295. 22295 and we're going to let that do its thing. Hopefully it goes pretty quick. They did buy relatively fast, so we're going to have to be patient on that sell, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at the burnt pages here, guys. Wow, I feel like the burnt pages are really high priced right now. I could be wrong, but they do feel really high priced. The margin on them is actually really good, so let's see if we can actually buy and sell a bunch of these here. We'll do 3k of them and see if we can actually succeed on that. Jordy says, I know it's not much, but the Armor page 2 has a 30k margin, or had a 30k margin earlier, maybe not now, and the set can be okay. I don't like flipping pages at all, and here's why. Pages I find them very hard to sell, and they're not that easy to buy, and I get frustrated trying to buy them, so I list them for too high of a price, and then when I go to sell them, I'm making like no profits off of it, and I just find it sort of difficult to sell. I'm not opposed to trying it, but I think we can find some better items. Wow, those crossbows are doing very, very good, actually. We have to go in and do a couple more of those. Wow, there we go. Amulets of Torture finally starting to get some good flips going and buying and selling here. How much did we make off of that? Not that much, actually. We only made about 99k, which is pretty small for Amulets of Torture. I did want to flip them anyway, though, so I'm glad we got that settled and out of the way. Excuse me, guys. My allergies are very, very bad today. Let me check the Master Wand and see what we can make off of this. Not really an item I flip too much, but the limit on them is very, very high, so sometimes it's a decent item to try out. We'll start with 5, see how it goes. Got all the crossbows off, too. That made us a lot of money, guys. Crossbows, looks like they made us about 300k or so. Very, very nice. Gonna try to get a few more of those here and see if we can make any more additional profits. 9 likes so far, 22 people watching. Shameful. Always leave a like, so you should. I'm doing my part. Are you? Wow. Nas calling out everyone for not leaving a like, but yes, please, guys, if you have not liked this video already, this live stream already, please, please, please leave a like. I'm serious. It helps me out a lot. Gets my content up there with some really, really great RuneScape creators, flipping old school small EXP lamp, you know, all those big flippers that produce and put content on YouTube. I really like when my stuff is next to them. Obviously, it gets me a lot of likes. So, yes, and views, of course. But, so if you are enjoying the live stream, we really, really would appreciate it if you could just put a like on there. It really means the world to us. So, thank you so much for the support. And, yeah, we're going to keep going here flipping. And, of course, if you are learning how to flip with your cash tag and you want a little bit more extra help from me, from other people, join us on Discord. Link in the description below. This is a great place to learn how to flip with your cash tag. Share your flips with other players. We have a lot of people that post their flips in there, and it's totally, you know, we don't force you to or anything like that. If you just want to use it as a flipping resource as well, that's a great place too. And yeah, go ahead and take a look at that. By the way, you need to update the comment section, change the clan chat name to Syratube. I'm going to change it to Syratube, actually, and we're going to use my clan chat soon. I actually thought about that. We're going to make a clan chat in-game so people can join it, ask flipping questions and things like that. So Also, I've not forgotten the promise. Campfire stories, never forget. Don't worry, they're coming. The campfire stories will be there. Don't worry. I don't know what to do, but we will have some campfire stories. I promise. I promise. Wow, 24 viewers. What's up, everyone? Hopefully you guys are having a great Saturday. And let's go ahead and flip a few more items here, guys. Take a look at the Zamorak Hosta, maybe? Now, let's see what we can get for that. They're decently low compared to where they've been somewhat recently here. Looks like a pretty good margin on that. Gonna go ahead and try to get a couple of those. See if we can succeed on that. Oh, don't have enough to do that, but we'll do 6 of them. You've said that for like 2 years now. We don't have enough viewership to share the stories, man. You need to make merch with an OSRS fire and a name Campfire Stories under it. I want a 1% cut. That's so funny. Whoa, we've got a $10 donation coming in from Boris. Boris coming back on the live streams here. What did he say? He said, haven't been playing OSRS much. I'm a WoW raider right now, but glad to see you're still grinding and growing. Keep it up, brother. Much love. Thank you for the $10, dude. Really appreciate that, Boris. Thank you so much. So it's actually funny that you say you're a WoW raider now. Are you playing Battle for Azeroth? Are you excited for Classic WoW? Will you be playing Classic WoW? Let me know, because I definitely will be playing at least a little bit of Classic WoW. I know RuneScape players, don't get mad at me, man. I have a big heart for World of Warcraft. It's one of the biggest games I used to play when I was younger, so I will definitely check out Classic WoW at the very least. Now, either way, we're always going to be bringing the RuneScape content, so don't think it's going away. Always going to be here doing RuneScape content. Battle for Azeroth, he says, I'll check out Classic, but I'm not a huge vanilla fan. Fair enough. As long as you check it out, I am satisfied. Flips seem to be going perfectly fine right now. We got a crossbow, so we know that margin is still working out for us. Hopefully we can get one more. The dragon darts, still selling. Very happy to see that. Marcus Whaley says, Classic WoW like OSRS basically. You know, pretty different, to be honest. They're just different games entirely, but they are both very enjoyable. I would recommend everyone gives Classic a try at the very least. I mean, I haven't really seen too much of it yet, but it looks like a very fun game. You know, I used to play Classic WoW when I was really young, so I definitely want to take a look at it. But I am actually shocked that another big game company is doing the same thing as the Jagex team, you know, releasing an older game of that people have a higher memory of or a more fonder memory of before a bunch of changes went into it. So it's cool to see like another company bringing back an older game. That's why I'm excited. I think it will force more companies or encourage more companies to do the same thing. And then eventually one day we'll have old Fortnite probably, you know. It's gonna be stuff like that, you know. So anyway, World of RS says, what's your opinion on the Fourth Roast dungeon located in Koran? There's going to be a spider boss, Altar of the Sun, to use bones on, similar to Gilded Altar, but less XP, but also the place will be included in Konar's assignment list, so when she assigns a task in that area, do you think it will make the Dragon Hunter Lance price go down because it's harder to get a Hydra task if more tasks are included in the Konar list, making people use more points? That is very advanced, and I would definitely say yes. If less tasks for Hydra are going out in the game, then there's going to be less demand for that Dragon Hunter Lance. So I would, for sure, 100% not hold on to a Dragon Hunter Lance if that's the case, because always, if something less is going to be in the game, then the demand for it is going to go down, because people will either, you know, not really care, or they'll be getting less tasks, so they won't have to use the Dragon Hunter Lance as much, and it will be traded a little bit less, so it'll go down in price. Wait, games other than OSRS exist? I'm missing out on so much, apparently. Oh, Jordy, that's funny. Yeah, didn't you watch E3, man? Of course you're missing out on a lot of good stuff. Almost finished with all the Grimy Renar weed. In fact, I'm just going to cut back now, and actually I'm going to buy one more Grimy Renar weed just to see if the margin moved at all. I do actually expect that it did. Hopefully upwards, though. 6332. Okay. Gonna list 6331. Go a little bit under, you know, try to undercut, try to sell that off. Gonna try to sell this crossbow as well, since we don't seem to be getting another one. So 22295,995. List that, let it do its thing, and it should sell pretty quickly here. Burnt pages, going slowly at this point, but still working. Zamaraki and Hostas, about halfway on those. And hopefully these dragon darts finish up here in a minute as well. And of course, guys, if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything like that, please do let me know. Here to help you guys out, teach you guys how to flip today. So hopefully you are enjoying the content so far. Leave a like if you are. Join us on Discord if you are. And if you want to become the best flipper in old school RuneScape, make sure to say what's up, leave a comment, and let me know how much money you're making these days from flipping. There isn't other games. OSRS is the only game to exist. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, me neither, man. OSRS is the only game for me, that's for sure. I messed up. What I meant was the Dragon Hunter Lance price will go up because more slay points are needed to skip to get a Hydra task. Okay, I see what you're saying with that then. So, if there's less Hydra tasks in the game, they add more tasks and it's harder to get a Hydra task, then people will not be using the Lance as much. So, I mean, maybe, I don't think it, I think it would actually go down in price because it wouldn't really, it's still less people are going to be doing Hydras because if you don't have points, you're not going to be able to skip to get Hydra, and if you don't get assigned a Hydra, you're not going to need a Lance. So the Lance will become a little bit more stale. It's always good for killing rune dragons though, so it's got that consistency. But I would think it actually would go down in price. If this does happen and the Dragon Hunter Lance goes down in price, what do you think will happen to the Grazi? If I recall correctly, the Grazi, dropped because the Dragon Hunter Lance was a better option. Will the whip take that place for Melee Slayer or something? Here's the thing, as long as the Grazi does not get replaced by an item in a newer update that's actually better, then I do not think the Grazi will be dropping in price too much anymore. I would be surprised to see it go below its lowest point already. So yeah, I think the Grazi is okay. I think it's in an okay spot, just because the Dragon Hunter Lance, yes, it did make the Grazi drop because it was a better option. That being said, the Grazi is one of the best weapons for attack training. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think, or maybe it's strength training. It's strength or attack training, maybe both. Don't really know exactly, but yeah, it shows how much knowledge I know, right? But anyway, it is still a very, very good weapon. It's just a very niche weapon as well. Same thing with the Dragon Hunter Lance, though. It's just the same concept. I was wondering if the Grazi would go up, the Dragon Hunter Lance goes down. Probably not, to be honest. It'll probably stay very similar, just because people aren't going to be buying the Grazi, because if they're not using it for Hydra, then they're not going to be buying a Grazi to use for Hydra, right? So, I wouldn't think so. It's strength, whip doesn't have strength. Correct, thank you, Dan. And FTS Fatal says, it's good to see you streaming again, Sierra. Just got 99 magic on my pure and just bought an AGS on my main for PVM. Hopefully we can start doing some group PVM in the Discord. Yes, of course, you guys are always welcome in the Discord group to start PVM events and things like that. If you let me know, I'll make an announcement on the channel, or not on the channel, but on the Discord for you guys to do that. And hopefully, I want to do like a Slayer, or not a Slayer stream soon, a Corporal Beast stream soon, where like we all go to Corp, and we just maybe like mass Corp or something like that, or as many people as want to go can go. And if we get a hype drop, of course, I'll split it if it's in my name, of course. So, but yeah, that's what I want to do. Corp is very easy to get to. It's very easy to incorporate more people into. So, what about the Sanguine Staff? It was like 106 mil. It's like 106 mil, and it was 120 mil. Yeah, I've been actually flipping that somewhat recently, and it's a little bit scary seeing it go down that much. So I'm glad I didn't have any on my hands at that time when it crashed. So lucky me. Anyway, let's go ahead and flip some more items here, guys. 62 mil is a pretty good amount to work with. I wish we had a little bit more GP though. So I'm hoping we can just take some from here actually, and we can try flipping. Let's try the Armadyl Crossbow, actually. Now, these are very, very low priced. 25.7 mil for an Armadyl Crossbow. What the heck? That's so extremely, extremely low price. Seeing that is mind-boggling, to be honest. Like, this is like a 30 mil item. It's down 5 mil. Everything's down so much right now, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You can make some good investments right now and be pretty safe with about anything, but you might have to wait a while. Oh, sorry, Jordy. I saw you ask that earlier. He said, are the dragon hide / leather good for a short-term flip, or are they better for long-term? You can do both with them, actually, which is the nice thing about the dragon hide leather. Now, what I do is I use it as a very long-term flip. I do them at the very shortest, an overnight. What I usually do is, if I know I'm not going to be playing the game for, you know, maybe a day or 2 or 3 or whatever the case may be, I list green dragon or green dragon hide, and I look at the prices on GE Tracker. I list it for red, green, and black, and I just take a guess at what I think the price is going to drop down to over that time. And it's a pretty conservative guess, because I find it better to not go too low and to buy something out and just wait for it to go up again and then sell it. So what I do is I put in a very low listing for, or as low as I think it will go, for, you know, that week or however long I'll be off. Then I just let it all buy out. I use literally all my cash to do this. I let it buy out, and when I get back, if something didn't buy, it's fine. If some did buy, it's great. I go back, turn around, and sell it. And since, you know, you list like 100,000 of them if you have a lot of money, like, for example, I did green dragon, I think it was green dragon leather. I bought 100,000 of them and then turned around and sold them for, I think it was like 25 GP more. But since it was so much, I made like a couple mil off of it. So it was really, really nice to get that much money just by literally not even playing the game. I really like to flip them over a long period of time. I do think they're better that way, but you can also do them in the short term. Definitely more of an overnight flip in my opinion, though. Anyway, we almost got all the hostas here, so we're going to try to turn around and sell those, hopefully. Hopefully those work out pretty well for us. You made a shirt? Okay. Hold on, how do I show this? Let me think of a good way to do that. There isn't really a great way to show it, to be honest. But that is hilarious. All the dragon darts sold. Let me take a look there. How much did we make off of those? That was a pretty solid flip. Oh, it's right at the last one there. Looks like we made about 130k. Is that right? Yeah, about 130k on those. Very, very nice. And we sold all the Armadyl Crossbows as well. Wow, that was a good flip too. Made about, what is that, 180k on those. Gonna try to do a couple more of those. It is posted in general chat already. 19 mil left to work with. What can we put on there? Let's try the Amulets crystal, guys. Now, this is actually, let's talk about investments that I've actually gotten incorrect. That would be the Amulets crystal, guys. I thought with the what is it, the elf update coming out, that the Amulets crystals would be important. They would go up a lot in price, but if anything, and I said anything below like 925 GP you should buy, and I was wrong, guys. They're down to 840 GP now. So yeah, that was a bad investment that I recommended. So see, just to let you know, that's not, you know, I'm not always right. So I just wanted to admit to that and clear that up, I guess. But anyway, 19 mil left to work with. Let's go ahead, get another item cranking here. That looks like a good amount to do prayer potions, to be honest. Love flipping prayer pots, although they're not as good as they used to be, because the grimy Renar is not expensive anymore, so prayer pots are pretty cheap these days. Anyway, we'll see try to get as much as we can, and get that bought and sold real quick. Also got the hostas ready to go here. How much were those selling for? 14,413 is what we'll do. 14,413. Let it do its thing, and we'll let that sit for a minute. Oh, this is actually something I did want to talk about. Sir TQT brings it up. He says, what do you think the bottom price of T1 emblems will be? Currently at 120k. That is a really, really tough thing to guess. I'd have to look at GE Tracker for that. Give me a minute. Emblem, GE Tracker. Because emblems have been really good flips recently. Mysterious emblems, they've been very, 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 very nice. I've loved flipping them. I've made a lot of money flipping them, to be honest. I'll go back to the question in a second, World of RS, sorry. But they've been making me a lot of money, so I do like flipping them. That being said, they do look like a pretty, you know, they went down really, really low. 120k for one? Wow, that's crazy. I think they're going to go back up, to be honest. I don't think they'll sit that low for that long, even though they are getting the update with the T10s. The T10 has a good margin, but are risky right now. Whew. If they actually crack down on Emblem Farmers, T1s aren't going to be going down. That is very, very true. Victor says, what's up, Syra? Sorry I'm late. No worries, man. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Of course, hopefully you're having a fantastic Saturday, man. Anyway, sorry, gotta get to World of RS's question here. He says, do you think us flippers like me, for example, and Ice-T should be scared of being hacked and such? My friend had 3 bill and joined a few gambling discords, and after a while got hacked and lost everything. They even destroyed his uniques, fire cave, stuff like that, and he quit. It was pretty sad. Yes, honestly, you really, really should be very, very nervous. I always recommend making a separate account to hold money on, because especially when you have a lot of money, because that way if your main gets hacked and you lose a lot of money, at least you still have something saved up and you can recover from a very bad situation. And if just don't tell anyone about that second account, don't tell anyone its username, just, you know, you have that account and that's where you store important items and things like that. Keep it to yourself completely. Don't add anyone, don't talk to anyone. That's the safest way, in my opinion, to do it. Yo, what's up, Syratube? Good to see you, Papa Brando. Thanks for tuning in today. Hopefully you're having a lovely, lovely Saturday. I know I keep saying it, guys, but it's important to me. Hopefully you're making some money today as well. I know I am. We're actually making pretty good money today, so very happy for that. As you tell everyone that you have a second account, I have way more accounts than just 2. I have at least 6. I just don't really use them. You're buying the amounts of Peapots in the last year I was born at. That's funny. I gotta go EP back later if I can. We're only going to be going for an hour today, guys. Quick stream today. I'm doing a lot. I'm cleaning out like my entire place right now, just because I just need to reorganize things. So it's taking me a while, but it's not too bad. ACB is way lower than I expected. Yeah, dude, it's so low in price. 25.7 mil. Like, oh my goodness. If you need to buy one, get one now, man. I'm telling you. Everything is really, really low right now. So, if you are trying to buy gear for permanent use, right now is the best time. You're going to be, trust me, this is the cheapest things you're going to get. Or they might get like a little bit cheaper, but I would say buy things now. They're already down a lot. Worth getting in on at this point than missing out on these cheap prices. That being said, even if you buy gear at this point and, you know, you're like, oh, well, I've been waiting to get a Bandos chest plate, whatever, for a long period of time, and then, you're buying the amount of Master Wands as my IQ? What the heck, Nas? You're a little bit over 5 IQ, man, don't worry. Anyway, a White King says, change your email and account passwords every couple of months, have 2-factor on email, etc. Yes, of course, all that stuff is very important as well, man. Michael G says, found your channel a couple weeks ago and was watching your old streams, learning a ton. Glad to be able to tune in live. Welcome to the live streams, Michael G. Thank you for the kind words. Really do appreciate that. Encourages me to keep going today and just bringing you guys streams all the time. So thank you for the encouragement. I love hearing when people say like, oh, you helped me get from 10 mil to 10 or 10 mil to 20 mil and things like that. It's crazy, guys. So thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. Really, really do appreciate it. And a lot of you guys that come back to every stream, even though I'm not consistent at saying when I am streaming, just absolutely insane. Thank you, guys. Gonna cut back on the Armadyl Crossbows. We're not really getting any more, so let's go ahead and list these. 25795 that was close. 29794 995 we'll do, actually, and let them go. They should sell pretty quick. They did last time. The crossbow not really selling, so we're gonna knock it down to 22270 995, and we're gonna let that do its thing. How's the Wizard rap video coming along? You working on that, or is the idea scrapped? We had to scrap it because we couldn't, the song was copyrighted, so we couldn't actually release it. World of RS says, what do you feel when you log in at your Lumbridge and you have no clue how you got there? Always thinking of dying while I was AFK and run out of a bond. I mean, it scares me because I think someone's been on my account most of the time. That's the biggest thing that scares me, if I forget that I was in Lumbridge or something like that. But then, like, I check my bank and everything's okay, and then I'm happy. Every time I catch streams is when I fix my sleep schedule. Well, I'll help you out, man. 28 mil. Let's go ahead and try to get another item here. Let's try the dragon knives, actually. I haven't done these in a while on stream, that's for sure. If I've ever done them, to be honest. I definitely have before, but it's not something I do often. And we got that crossbow selling too, so that'll be very, very nice. Oh, the knife margin is actually pretty good. I think the limit is 10k every 4 hours, actually, so we're going to go ahead and list that. Try the dragon throne axe as well. The dragon throne axes, though, I find are not as easy to flip anymore. Just because the dragon knives are out, people, I think, prefer to use those. And the margin's 1 GP. Nice! Ban him so he can't watch, so he has to go to bed. That would be so crude. The Radar Weed isn't really selling, but we're going to leave it. The Master Wand, not really doing anything. We're going to list this for, I forget what the wand was going for. 5270 is what we'll do. Gonna lose a little bit of money on that, but not a big deal. Let's see. Burn pages are still slowly coming in, so we'll leave that there. The Master Wand sold basically instantly, so happy to see that. The knives are coming in. Everything's doing fine right now. The Armadyl Crossbow sold. Awesome. Take the money from that. Go ahead, maybe flip Armadyl Chestplate. Try to get 2 of those, maybe in and out. Since they're so cheap right now, you can flip so many of them. Which is nice, but they are actually going up in price, it looks like. Looks like it's actually out of the 37 mil range, back up to the 38 mil range. Margin's not really too great on that, but we'll flip 2 of them, I guess. Try to make up the margin check costs there. And we've got 22 mil left to work with. Let's do some stamina potions. Stamina potions, very, very good flip sometimes. Definitely want to make sure we can check that and succeed on that if it looks good. Almost at 2k subs. Are you hyped? Yes, of course. I'm very, very excited to almost be at 2,000 subs. When I get 2,000 subs, that'll be really awesome. Who disliked? Yeah, come on. Who disliked? Take that off. Anyway, guys, leave a like if you are enjoying the live stream. Join us on Discord. Link in the description below. If you are learning or trying to learn how to make more bank in RuneScape, we can definitely help you out with that. 22 mil left to work with, guys. What should we list? Open to suggestions, but I think if there's, teleports, we can do teleports. We can do, Zalandra teleports. Now, these are incredibly risky, but can, pay off very, very well. Someone else disliked. Oh, my goodness. You win some, you lose some. Anyway, yeah, the teleport margin is not really that great, so I did try to look at Elf Camp teleports recently. They seem to be going up a lot with this new update that's coming out. We can't even buy them for 7.7k. Wow, that is crazy. Let's go ahead and you know what's actually good? Let's try the Ancient Staff. Is actually a pretty good flip on weekends because people are trying to buy and sell Pecan gear a lot of the time. So margins tend to move really quick on these things, and the margins are also pretty good at the same time. So not a great margin today, though. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna try it anyway, but we'll just get 60 of them in and out here. Looks like we got all of the Zamrock Hostas off as well, guys. Very good to see that. Let's make sure we list, actually, the Armadyl chest plates before we go ahead and sell. 38174. 38174,995. List that, let it do its thing, and we'll keep going here. Yeah, we could do Rev Cave teleports, although they never, Rev Cave teleports, almost never work out for me. Zamrock Hostas, got a bunch of those. How much did we make off of them? We had to have made a good bit. 316. Yeah, we made about 170k on that, so that's a very solid flip right there. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll try some Rev Cave teleports, although I don't think we'll be able to buy that many with the time we have left. We'll try it anyway. Do people use the Rev Cave teleports a lot, or do they just run over from somewhere else? Yeah, the margin on those isn't really that great either, but because of that, we'll try the Bandos Tacits. Another one of my favorite flips, guys. I love flipping the Bandos Chestplates and Tacits. They never make you that much money, but I've actually made bank on the Tacits before. They always flip pretty safe as well, so, I'm never really afraid to flip them. Get as many as we can listed here, guys. Can't do 113 mil worth. We'll do quantity of 3 though here, so it won't be too bad. And we got, let's see, those Armadyl chest plates are starting to sell as well, so very, very nice. Also, I hit 200k potato seeds a while back, 600 limit per 4 hours. Why are you buying potato seeds, man? World of RS says, I digged around and found that I have a new spider boss that will drop the something, what? I don't know what that is, but anyway, has 95 crush and 85 strength bonus, needs 60 attack, and the new cudgel will have 70 crush and 70 stir. They say it's useful. Interesting. So something else is coming as a close replacement to the Dragon Warhammer. Doesn't that mean the Dragon Warhammer will have to go up because the new boss will probably be farmed for uniques? It is possible, but now that there is a close substitute right behind it, then, people might not be as willing to spend money on the Dragon Warhammer, because if the new weapon is almost as good, then people will buy the new weapon, if it's especially if it's a lot cheaper, right? If the new weapon's 5 mil and the Dragon Warhammer still sits at even 40 mil, people will buy that other weapon, especially if it performs very, very similarly. So it's possible, though, that people want the best in slot. Usually people do, but you can't just rely on it to be determinant for the price going up. You don't really know how it's going to perform on that boss. If it performs very close or similarly, then yeah, I don't think the Dragon Warhammer will go up in price in that situation. But the Dragon Warhammer is almost good anywhere. Just call me Nessus. Why are you collecting vials of water? That is a good point. You kind of schooled me on that one. Coming up on the last 5-minute stretch, guys. Hoping to buy a couple more things here. Grimy Renar Weed, not doing good at all. Gonna have to sell a couple of these, see what we can actually sell them off for. Or let's buy another one, see what the margin's going for. 6314. Didn't we buy for more than that? I'm gonna list them for 6330 and just leave them. I think they will actually sell if we're patient. That's the problem with this Renar weed, is it literally keeps going down in price. It never goes up in price these days. Requiring 65 attack to wield, this weapon will not compete with the Abyssal Whip effectively based on its stats, but will be useful against the new boss herself, giving her low crush defense. This weapon will be a 4-tick, and it will not be better than the Zamorak and Hasta, an intentionally more powerful crush weapon. So yeah, because of that, Hasta will probably go up in price. Dragon Warhammer, I guess it would probably go up in price, I would actually think, because people are going to want it to kill the new boss. So maybe that will turn around. That being said, if that was the case, and this is, information that everyone has about this new boss, then why aren't the Warhammers going up in price right now? It's a little bit strange. Usually when announcements are made like this and people see investment opportunities, they start investing right away for it. And considering that it hasn't gone up yet, it's a little bit concerning on the future movement of that price. Guess we'll see, though. I would hold them, World of RS, all your Dragon Warhammers, and see what happens in that situation, because you could definitely make some money off of that if things go positively. So, could go up 10 mil from where it is now. Go ahead and get some of these sell offers listed, guys. We actually got a lot of the Dragon Knives before it ended there, so that's really good to see. We're gonna list for 3074 and see what happens to those. Made a fair bit of cash today. I'm not gonna lie, we were able to like flip a lot of this stuff, a lot more than I thought. In the beginning, margins were moving pretty slowly. Items weren't really buying and selling that quickly, but towards the end, things definitely picked up a lot. So maybe there's just more people playing now than when we started. 8265 is what we'll sell for the pro potions here. Put that there, let it do its thing. The ancient staffs we're gonna turn and sell for 81,395. Put that there. Burnt pages. We didn't actually get as many as I thought we would. Let's go ahead and try to sell those off. We're going to buy one more to see the margin on those burnt pages, or the sell price at least. Burnt page. Let's take a look at that. Oh, wow. Went up a lot. 5,340. 5335 will do. Listed a fair bit under. Try to sell that off, guys. Anyway, we got everything in for its sell offers right now. We're gonna let that sit for a little bit here. Of course, if you guys did enjoy the live stream, please do leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Always bringing flipping content and flipping live streams to the channel for you guys to enjoy. So hopefully you do enjoy it. On top of it all, guys, definitely check out our Discord. Link in the description below. We post a lot of flips in there. Like, we literally tell people to take screenshots of their flips, put them in the Discord, and to encourage other people and show them other flips as well to see, you know, if maybe you can help each other out. If you ask any flipping related question in the Discord, I guarantee you will get an answer. People are in there all the time. Super nice, friendly place. Really have a lot of positive feedback from that as well. And I'm sure people in the live chat can vouch for it too. Anyway, guys, we're going to be wrapping up the stream there today. I know we only went for an hour today, but we'll try to get some more streams out to you guys so you can continue to watch some content, continue to learn how to flip, and really improve on your flipping skills. Join the Discord if you do want to see the total profits that we do make. Today, I will post it as soon as everything sells, and of course, you know, I'll let you know how much we made and how much we made, especially off these items here at the end. So anyway, thank you guys all for tuning in. Leave a like. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.